Alive in quite a while, so I'm hoping this is working. Um, I am currently, so I think I am currently live on both my Facebook page and also on my YouTube channel. Also on my YouTube channel. Sorry, that cut out. I thought when I got new internet that I wasn't going to have issues with my videos cutting out like that, but apparently it's not an internet issue. I don't know what it is, but anyway, good morning. And if you can see this, please drop a comment and let me know that this is working. Let me know if you're watching from Facebook or if you're watching from YouTube, because I'm hoping that this is streaming live on both locations like it is supposed to with this this I don't know, this platform that I'm using. I don't know what you would call it actually. It's supposed to let me stream live on both places. So I'm a little rusty at this because it's been so long since I've done a live video that hopefully it is working like it's supposed to. So anyway, here we are, the last day of a very, very, very challenging year. And I have to say, I am pretty excited for a new year. I really am. Um, so I'm having my coffee, and I just have to show you this amazing new coffee mug that Santa brought for me this year. Santa knows that I have a crazy coffee mug obsession. And I know you can't maybe tell, but this coffee cup is huge. It is 24 ounces. So that's a lot of coffee. Yeah, it's pretty awesome. So I am drinking just black coffee this morning. That's really my favorite way to drink my coffee, is just plain and black with no, you know, nothing extra added to it. I do buy flavored coffee, which some people get very confused when I say that I have flavored coffee because they think that it has like a bunch of sugar and stuff in it, but it's a very, very subtle hint of flavor. It's basically black coffee with just a very, very subtle hint, and it doesn't add anything to it. No calories, no sugar, no carbs, no nothing. The flavor that I'm drinking now is I think it's called chocolate cheesecake. Honestly, it doesn't taste like anything but black coffee to me. So anyway, but it's good because I love black coffee. So anyway, so just a little, I just wanted to touch base a little bit, give you just a little bit of an update. For those of you who follow me on Facebook or on Instagram, or even on Snapchat or on YouTube, if you follow me anywhere, you know I've had a heck of a year. The last few months have been pretty challenging. I had surgery. Um, I had surgery in November, and I'm not going to go into a lot of details about that because I'm planning on doing a year in review video where I'm going to talk a lot of details about the surgery. I'm probably going to show some pictures. So I'm not going to go into a lot of detail right now about all of the details about the surgery. If you've been following me for a while, then you probably know a lot of the details already because I've shared a lot of it in my stories, on my Facebook, on my Instagram. So anyway, I will just say that I'm recovering. I'm doing a lot better. I so this last Tuesday was 6 weeks since I had surgery, and so during the last 6 weeks, I've been on a lot of restrictions. I've been on lifting restrictions. I haven't been able to lift weights, although I have not felt like doing that, so that's really okay. um, and then for the few months leading up to having surgery, I really struggled with exercise too, just because I didn't feel good. I was having a lot of pain, a lot of pressure. I just did not feel good. So it's really been a challenging last, several months as far as exercise goes. So things really started to get bad for me in August of this year. So from August until now, it's been challenging. So I went and saw my surgeon on Thursday of this week for my 6-week follow-up, and he lifted all my restrictions. So I'm basically back to everything normal in life, except for I still have incision pain. I still have belly pain. He said that that's probably going to it could take up to 12 weeks for that to be completely gone. So it's tolerable. It's okay. I'm doing okay with it. um, I'm a little frustrated that my belly has not gone back to its normal size yet, but again, one step at a time, it'll get there. My body is healing. It's been through a lot. Um, so yeah, I'm really excited to just finally, it's kind of cool how it all happened to where my 6 weeks was this week. It was like the last week of the year. So now I have my restrictions lifted. I can start lifting weights. I can do all the stuff just in time for the new year to start some new year goals and it's like just starting fresh. And I'm really excited about it. Um, and I'm really excited that I don't feel so helpless anymore because I mean, I couldn't even lift a clothes basket of clothes. I couldn't even lift my Instant Pot off of the top of the refrigerator to put it on the counter to use it. I felt really helpless. I had to, have my husband help me to move things and lift things. I couldn't even, this is the crazy thing too, is I couldn't even lift Oakley's dog bed because we actually looked up the details about his bed and it was beyond my weight limit. So my weight limit where I couldn't lift anything heavier than 15 pounds. And so his dog bed, I think we ended up figuring out it was like 20 pounds or something like that. So that was a real struggle, just feeling helpless, not being able to do all the things that I normally could do. And it's just, I'm so happy that those restrictions are now lifted. Everything can go back to normal as far as, just what I can do and all of that stuff. So anyway, take a little sip of my coffee here. Hmm. So I just wanted to talk real quick about my goals for January now that I can finally go back to doing some normal things. I will say that I'm still having back pain, which is limiting me in some things. So it's really crazy because I never had low back pain before. And then, like the beginning of this year, I really started to notice really bad low back pain, and it just got worse and worse and worse throughout the year. And then come to find out, I had, this ginormous fibroid in my belly that was believed to be causing all of the back pain. My surgeon said that it was so large that it was pushing on the nerves in my back, and that was what was causing my back pain. And that made total sense. Um, so after I had surgery, like for the first couple of weeks, I had zero back pain. Like I had no back pain at all, and it was amazing. And so I was like, that's awesome. I had surgery and, it took care of that problem. And then after a couple of weeks, after surgery, it gradually started to come back, which was very strange. Have no idea why that's happened. But now my back pain is back. It is not as severe as it was before I had surgery, but it is to the point where it makes it hard for me to get out of bed in the morning because the pain is pretty bad. So that's a little frustrating. I don't really know why that's happening. My surgeon was a little bit confused by it too, because if my back pain went away after surgery, then, it made sense that, that was the solution. So anyway, that's one of the things I'm dealing with going into the new year, but, it's not going to stop me. I'm ready to get back to all the normal stuff, all the normal stuff. So I'm really excited to get back to exercising. I am really excited to just get back to just feeling better in general. So, when I had my 2-week post-op appointment, my surgeon did tell me that, well, because I asked, but he wasn't really greatly in favor of it. But I asked if I could start at least walking on the treadmill, and he said I could as tolerated. Um, so I tried that, after that second week, and it was too much. So, I had to wait a couple of weeks, but then, like, the last probably, I don't know, maybe probably the last 2 weeks, I would say, maybe 2 or 3 weeks, I have been walking on the treadmill and it's been going okay. I don't really like doing cardio exercise. So to me, it's boring, but I just prefer strength training, and I just know that strength training is better in every way for your body. So I'm just excited to finally be able to get back to lifting weights. So what I decided for January is I'm just going to do a brand new program, a brand new fitness program. So for probably the last, I think it's been maybe 7 years, I have been doing home workouts. I have an online workout library that I go to, and I pick a program, I follow it, it shows me the workouts. So that's what I'm going to do. I haven't done a program in a long time. So there's a brand new 4-week program that I'm going to do. It was kind of challenging for me to figure out which program I wanted to do because there's so many. And I chose this program because it has weightlifting, it has some cardio, and then it also has some days of like relaxation exercises, almost kind of like stretching yoga type things. I haven't done any of the workouts in the program yet to try them, but just reviewing the program details, I can see that it's a combination of all of those things. And so I thought that would be a good program for me to start with because of those days of the more restful relaxation, stretching, the stretching exercises. I thought maybe those would maybe be good to help with, my healing and my back pain and all of that stuff. So that's why I chose the program that I'm going to do. And I was going to start it this week, but then I decided that I was going to do a challenge. And so I'm actually pushing it back to next week. So the date that I'm starting is going to be on Monday, January 9th. That's when I'm actually going to start the 4-week exercise program. And because I wanted to allow for like a prep week, which is what this week is going to be. It's going to be, just getting everything ready and getting prepared to do the program. So, um, it's been a really long time since I've run a challenge. I used to do challenges all the time. Like every month I would host a challenge. And I just haven't done that because I've just been really focused on just taking care of myself. But one thing that I've noticed over the last couple of years is that for myself, if I am trying to do a program, I do better keeping myself on track and keeping myself committed to the program and my goals if I am doing it with other people. So that's why I decided that I'm just going to start hosting challenges again. And so for January, I'm hosting a challenge. Normally, I think going forward, I'm probably going to do 21-day challenges. Um, just because, 21 days is not that hard to commit to for most people. But for this month, it's there's going to be a bonus week in there. I'm going to do a 28-day challenge because I personally want to do this particular exercise program. And so going forward, I'm probably going to host 21-day challenges, but this month, for January, there's going to be a bonus week. So all of the tools that I've put together kind of are focused towards just a 21-day or 3-week challenge. But we'll adjust to that. So, and then as far as my eating plan, so, I mean, basically, you guys know I'm very much into keto. I'm more ketovore than I am keto, and that is kind of a combination of keto and carnivore. Carnivore is basically keto without vegetables, without nuts, without all of the processed foods. It's basically just eating animal foods, allow just, foods that come from an animal that are, zero or nearly zero carbs. So, meat, eggs, cheese, sour cream, yogurt, butter, things like that. So those all come from an animal source. So they're all considered carnivore. And that is basically what my eating plan is normally, because I just feel better when I eat that way. So keto is basically that, plus you can have vegetables, you can have nuts, but it's, you really have to keep track of what you're eating so you don't go over your goal for your carb intake. But so anyway, all of that was just a little overview. But for January, January is World Carnivore Month. So I'm going to really lean into carnivore for January. Um, I'm not going to say it's 100%. I'm kind of editing that a little bit for myself, because in addition to carnivore, I am also going to have coffee. I cannot, actually, I could give up coffee, but I don't want to. so, so I'm going to include coffee. I am going to include seasonings, because I love like my Redmond's seasoning salt. It doesn't seem to bother me, and I don't want to give that up either. And then stevia. And the reason for that is because I like to drink my electrolyte drinks every day. I like to drink my flavored electrolytes. I like to drink my pre-workout energy electrolyte drink, and I don't want to give that up. So I'm not going to. And then the other thing that I am still going to allow myself, and you're probably going to laugh when I say this because it's a weird thing to include, but pickles. I just have a thing about dill pickles. And for me, I mean, while there are some vegetables that do bother me, that I try not to eat or I try to limit, pickles don't ever bother me. So I'm going to allow that. So those are the few things that I'm still going to allow. But for the challenge that I'm going to do for January, I am also going to include a lot of keto information. So if you are interested in joining my challenge for January, basically it's going to be a keto challenge with the option to add exercise. So I'm going to include a keto guide. I'm going to include lots of tools and information and recipes and all of that stuff that, are keto. And, like I said, carnivore is basically just keto without the vegetables. So, if you want to join me on the carnivore thing, you can certainly do that too. So, okay, I got to take another drink. Okay, so basically, this is how my challenge is going to work. So it's going to be a private Facebook group. If you're interested in joining, once you sign up, then you will have access to the Facebook group. And in that group, we're going to check in every day to keep ourselves accountable and have support. I'm going to do a weekly Q&A session. So if you want to ask questions, or if you want to share your successes, your struggles, whatever you want to share, we can do that. So that'll be every week. And then I have lots of tools. You're going to have the option to join the same exercise program that I'm going to be doing. And if you don't want to do that, then I'm going to have some other exercise options included if if there's something else that you want to try. And then I'm going to include a keto guide to help you get started with keto. And if you've been doing keto and you understand and know what you're doing with keto, that's fine too. It's going to be a great support group. So, and I'm going to include lots of, recipes and resources and stuff like that. So, one of the first things that you'll get is, so I've been working on putting this stuff together for probably a couple of years now, and it's just been really hard for me to get everything finalized. And I finally am just like, okay, I'm just going to go with what I have. So one thing I do have complete is this guide to help you get started, with your nutrition and your exercise. This guide is going to kind of be our guide for the prep week. So the first week, this coming week, is going to be prep week, where we're going to talk about, food, exercise, meal planning, mindset, setting goals, all of that stuff. We're going to do all of that this week, and that's going to be prep week. So in this guide that you will get for prep week, it has a checklist, it has some mindset information, some tools to help you set your goals. It has information about keto, fasting, meal planning, meal prepping, exercise, some of my favorite products that I use, just lots and lots of tools and information in here that you'll be able to print and continue to use even after this challenge. And then the next thing that I will provide is this keto guide. It's just a keto beginner's guide. It has a lot of the same information that is in here about keto, but then it also just has some other things like sample meal plans, and then just some other tools that you can use, more details about keto to help you with that. And then the other thing will be, now this says, like I mentioned before, my plan is for my challenges to be 21-day challenges. So I created this challenge guide based on a 21-day challenge. But like I said, for January, we're going to have a bonus week. So this is just a challenge guide that you'll have. And it basically has just some different tools in it to help you with your goals. There's a points tracker in here because we're going to keep track of points for participation, because at the end of the challenge, whoever has the most points is going to win a prize. And then I have this tracker that I put together for each day where you can, track how things are going every day. And then, let me see here. There is a workout calendar where you can just kind of plan out what your workouts are going to be. And then each week we have a meal planner. And I think that might be it for the tools. Yeah, that's it. So it's a pretty basic, simple guide that just has some tools to help you. And so, like I said, basically it's going to be a private Facebook group. We're going to check in every day. We're going to share what we're eating. We are going to share our exercise. We are going to support each other. We are going to keep each other accountable and just have some fun supporting each other with our new goals for the new year. So I'm really excited about it. I'm trying to think what else. I wanted to share about that. Let me take a drink of my coffee while I'm thinking about it. Okay. Oh, one of the things I was going to mention is part of the reason I've waited so long to kick off this whole challenge thing is I've been working on putting together a recipe book of all of my personal favorite keto recipes. And it's like a work in progress. I could probably just, make it final right now, but I keep finding new recipes that I really like that I keep adding to my regular, routine meals and recipes that I make. So I just haven't finalized that yet. They're not necessarily my recipes, but they're just a collection of my favorite recipes that I have found over the years. And so my goal is to eventually get that recipe book complete, and then I will share that in the challenge group. But as of right now, I don't have the book complete, but I do plan on sharing recipes, throughout the challenge. So at some point, I'm going to get that recipe book done, and that'll just be an additional resource that you'll have for you, going forward if you want to keep participating in the challenge groups each month. So my plan is for the year is that I want to host a new challenge every single month. And hopefully, I'll be able to help someone else with their goals too if you decide to join. So So the big question, how do you join this challenge? So I do have a link to a form in my link tree. If you don't know my link tree, this is my link tree, and I will post a link to that down below too, so you can actually just click on a link and find it. If you go to my link tree, there will be a link for a New Year challenge. And you just click on that, fill out the form, and that just lets me know that you're interested. And then once I know that you're interested, then I will send you an email that will have all of the details of what you need to do. Basically, it's going to take you to my separate keto page, and you'll just sign up there. And then once you're signed up, then you will get an email that has a link to our Facebook page. So this is a private Facebook page, or I should say Facebook group. It's a private Facebook group, and you can't search it or find it. The only way you can access this Facebook group is if you actually sign up for the challenge, and then you will get the email that has the link. So anyway, that is my link tree. And like I said, I will put that down below. And let me see, trying to think what else I wanted to share. I think that's it. My whole purpose for my chat this morning was just to let you know that I'm doing a lot better since surgery. Things are going much better. It was a really rough road, but like I said, I'm not going to go into a lot of details about that because I plan on doing a year in review video where I'm going to talk about everything that happened this year. And a big part of that year in review video is going to be, details about my surgery. So anyway, I will share that once I have that done. So anyway, I am going to end this for now. If you are interested in just getting details about the challenge, or if you want to sign up for the challenge, then just go to my link tree. I am going to actually go now and do the sample workout for the program that I'm planning on doing for January. So I will probably share my workout in my stories on my Instagram and on my Facebook page. So if you do not already follow me there, like I said, if you're watching this live on Facebook, then you probably don't understand what I'm saying. But I'm also live on YouTube. So if you're on YouTube and you don't follow me on Facebook, I'm going to just share, this is my link to my Facebook page. So I usually share everything in my stories on my Facebook page and on my Instagram. So that's my Facebook page. This is my Instagram. I'm probably the most active on Instagram, but I try to cross share everything to my Facebook page too. So anyway, I'll take that off of there. All right, so I'm going to go do that sample workout and keep an eye on my stories. And, if it looks like something that you might be interested in, then I might actually share a link to that sample workout on my link tree. We'll see if I can figure out how to do that. So anyway, I hope you have a great last day of 2022. Happy New Year, and hopefully I see you in the challenge group this week, and I'll talk to you again soon. Take care and Happy New Year.